Yo, what is up guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to use ore colliders in your setup. Now you guys have probably seen my setups previously. I am life 115k and I've had under 1 minute setups with the circus cannon. And you guys have commented asking me to make setups without the circus cannon using the collider, and I declined them because, well, I never really knew how to use the ore collider efficiently because I had the circus cannon. But now, with the fat circus cannon nerf, it is actually easier to use the collider in some cases, kind of. I'd say they're actually about even still, but the ore collider is a ×5, and you could use upgraders after it, like this. So it is a little bit better to use the collider. But yeah, so there's a few ways to actually use it in your setup. You can use anti-gravity scanners, and you want to have the hitbox 1 block over the ore collider, and you need to have 2 of them. So that means that you'll get a nice upgrade after that. You could also use the virtual gearwork. You want to make sure the hitboxes just barely intersect like that. And the same thing with the atmospheric steamwork, which is the evolution. You can also use the gravitational gearwork, which is not the evolution, like so. But guys, in order to do this, you're gonna need ores that are a certain density. Now I used to use the Havia mine, but guys, don't use the Havia mine with ore colliders. It does not work well. So with draconic glass mines, off the bat, doesn't really work that well, because the ores are going really high in the air and it's not very easy to use in your setup. But Molten Forge makes ores a little bit denser. So let's throw this in. And let's take a look at it, guys. It seems to work pretty well. Let's add a circus cannon for comparison. We'll see how that works. Actually, let's add a few conveyors, just so we can kind of get a little bit of a comparison of speed. Circus cannons ores hit the ground fast. So it actually looks like the ores are going about the same speed, which is pretty nice. It is about the same amount of like space to use a circus cannon versus a collider, but guys, it's very easy to throw it in your setup. And for example, you can use centering conveyors so you can hit your fine point upgraders like the True Overlord, the Quantum Clockwork, the Spook Lord device, if you guys have it. This is kind of an old item. And as you guys can see, most of the ores do hit it. Sadly, not 100% of the ores do hit it, but also with the circus cannon, it doesn't really center it as well anymore, so you're not really going to get a 100% accurate fine point beam upgrader, but it does seem to hit most of them. For these ones, I'd recommend, if you're going to do a setup, I'd recommend to have one line with no fine point upgraders, so you don't need to waste a centering conveyor, and another line with the centering conveyor, so you can hit all your fine point upgraders. Also, items like the Shard Park, for example. Reason for Shard Park is because you need to go in the middle of that conveyor. You can't really hit on the side. And the other side, I would just recommend any upgraders that the conveyor is not obstructed. Let's find an example. Phase Refiner. For example, you don't really have stuff going over its conveyor, and any upgraders like it. Pizza List is a pretty good item. Phase Bombarder would probably be a fine point upgrader item, because it has a fine point upgrader, and part of the conveyor is obstructed. But yeah guys, if you can actually use a 2-line setup like this to Reborn. I'm actually working on one now, but it's not running as best as it can be, so I don't want to make a setup yet, or a video yet on it. but I'm definitely going to give you guys some tips on how you can make a really good setup. You can use 2 lines with all your fine point and skinny conveyor items, and another line without them, just with wider conveyor upgraders, so you don't need to waste a space for the centering conveyor. Then you could use your Tesla loop, and then throw it in your furnace, and you'll be good to go. But yeah guys, you can really use this with any hydraulic items. Like, if you really want to, you could probably get hydraulic conveyors, just like so. And this should also probably work. Yeah. But yeah guys, you guys asked me for a tutorial on how to use colliders, and here you guys go. Any other mines, I'm not 100% sure. You're gonna have to experiment if you use a different mine. Just experiment without the molten forge, maybe throw in a molten forge. Some people say adding the behemoth snowflake helps. Personally, I don't really notice much of a difference, and I don't really use it because it's a slow conveyor. But I'll show you guys real quick it with the snowflake. I mean, there we go, guys. It's pretty much the same thing. Personally, I wouldn't use the snowflake, but if you guys experiment with it, it might work better. It's totally up to you guys. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found this useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more amazing videos. Check out my Discord server. Link in the description below. Check out my fan groups and fan shirts. They're amazing. If you guys have made it this far, comment banana down below, and I'll try to heart your comment. But yeah guys, that is everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.